Let's talk about lying. Ooh, lying. I hate lying. And I am a terrible, terrible liar. Um, I feel like people who say that are generally really good liars, but like, I'm just not. If you were to ask any of my friends, they would confirm, like, Jess is a terrible liar, really, really bad at it. Actually, the other night, like, we were playing a stupid game that was reliant on some type of lying and deception. And I lost real, real hard. So I'm sorry to my friends, but at the same time, you're welcome for having such a wonderfully honest companion. Also, you may notice there's a little bit of a different setup in here. I've gotten a whole new desk setup, so I'm getting used to it. There's a little sun glow on my face. I'm not really sure how I feel about the sun glow. It doesn't really matter. So let's jump back to what I came here to talk about: lying. I I have no tolerance for liars. And there are so many varieties of lies that that's kind of what I want to break down and talk through, these varieties of lies. So the first, like, two different types of lies: you have external lies and you have internal lies. So the external lie is, canceling plans. Whatever, this is a stupid one. Canceling plans, fine. You're lying to somebody else about why you're not going to go to those plans. Internal lie is much, much worse. And when it's when you lie to yourself. So you're lying to yourself about something. And I think that the two are actually correlated pretty closely, because I feel like people who lie externally a lot end up believing their lie and therefore lie to themselves internally. Internal, external. In addition to internal and external, you also have the two varieties. So you have big lies and you have small lies. So a small lie, like I said, something silly, canceling plans. And this is, like, by the way, the only type of lie that I'm good at. Although I will say I generally don't feel like the need to lie about canceling plans unless it's somebody that I've canceled on a million times. I really just don't want to see them. And then I'll, like, start coming up with excuses and then eventually stop making plans altogether. But generally I'll just be like, listen, I'm tired. I don't know. I want to sit on the couch and eat directly out of my 5-pound bag of gummy worms, which, true story, that's what my wife got me for Valentine's Day this year. Get yourself a wife that does that. But yeah, those are like small lies. Those are like the type of lies I can live with, and I'd rather people not do them at all, because just be honest. Just say, not feeling it, don't want to do it, no problem. But I don't think that that makes you like an awful human being if you sugarcoat something just to like, I don't know, get out of it. Fine. Or, like, in the theater world, like when theater is normal, you just don't want to fucking go to rehearsal and you're like, oh my God, work is crazy. And, like, it's not, and you're home watching The Bachelorette. Sorry to every stage manager I've ever worked with. That's where I am. Okay. The second are big lies. And this is where, and I've been seeing this a lot recently. This is like sort of what prompted this. And I really am not trying to, like, call anyone out here, although that is, like, one of my favorite things about these rants is I'll get messages or emails and things being like, was that about me? And I'm like, if the shoe fits, Cinderella. But truly, this is not about anybody. This is just something that I've been seeing on social media a lot. And I feel like a lot of my rants end up being social media centric because we're all stuck in our fucking houses. But I've been seeing this. So the big lies seem to be like trauma based. So trauma based lies. You want to appear, I guess, relatable in some way or interesting in some way and connecting to somebody on a deeper level by trying to connect to a, like, concurrent trauma. I don't know. I've been seeing things like the words narcissism is used a lot right now. The word toxicity is used a lot right now. Both are really, really important words. And I've talked about that a lot on here. But those two words, from somebody who has dealt with a lot of those types of things, they seem like they're coming off sort of buzzworthy, and that sucks. Like, those are things that should never become buzzwords. And there are, like, other factors in that too. Like, I've seen, like, Right now it is sexual abuse month, or like we're celebrating sexual abuse. Oh my God, no, like we're having conversations about sexual abuse and sexual assault this month. I've seen a lot of I've seen a lot of conversations around that type of stuff, but nobody really getting into anything very substantial in a way that makes you say, like, hey, that's really relatable, or hey, you really know what you're talking about. Whatever. And that's, please do not read this and watch this and be like, she doesn't believe all victims. Of course I do. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that people are putting things out there right now to test the like relatability pool. And it's coming off as lying, because a lot of times people, from what I'm seeing, are altering their stories to fit a certain narrative of connecting with another person. And I think that goes to a bigger problem. So lying aside, right now we are all incredibly disconnected. And obviously, those of us who are fully vaccinated, or, and trust science, because science is real, you fucking morons. But those of us who trust science and are fully vaccinated have been able to sort of open the gates a little bit and see our friends. So the connect is better. We've gotten to see people and feel like humans. For people who have not, they're like spinning their wheels of how to make human connection. So I get it. So I feel like that's where a lot of these things are coming from, of people, like some people just straight up making shit up, some people sort of tweaking their words to appear more relatable to certain people. I think at the end of the day, lying is all about making a connection with another human being, which is sort of sad, but is also sort of understandable, especially right now. So while I am like, I fucking hate lying, I think it's terrible, there is this part of me, the like softer side of me, that understands why somebody would be doing that specifically now. However, this kind of goes back to what I said before. When you're lying externally, my concern about external liars is how they end up lying to themselves internally. So we've all, been privy to somebody or something when they tell the same story enough times, you're like, okay, great. And it's not true. They believe it's true because they told it enough times that now this has become their truth. And I think that plays into so many different things. I mean, we could get into a whole political rant. I will not today anyway, but it could go so many different ways of like, I've told this thing so many times and now I own it and now it's mine. And it started off as a blatant lie. And maybe it started off as a stupid lie. It could be a totally stupid lie. Oh yeah, I had dinner with so-and-so one time. You didn't really do it, but now you've concocted this thing in your head where you did have dinner with so-and-so so many times. And now you believe it's your truth and everybody knows you had dinner with so-and-so and that's it. So I think that the two are really, really closely correlated. It's such a gross hand move that I made, but it is what it is. And I think like last piece of this puzzle is when it comes to lying and dishonesty, even if it's coming from a place of wanting to connect with another human being, I don't really see the point. I don't think that there's anything wrong with not having something in common with every person you meet. In fact, I think that like you end up finding more commonalities with people when you just let it ride. Like if you're having a conversation with somebody from a totally different walk of life, I think the sort of magical part of that is finding something in common that you didn't know existed. Or maybe you have nothing in common and you can learn something from each other, but lying to fit that like commonality thing doesn't make sense to me. So this was a little less like ranty and ravey than I actually thought it was going to be, because now I think I feel bad for liars. I don't know, right? Like if you're lying and maybe it's attention seeking, maybe it's not. And we know lots of liars who are attention seeking, and it's so stupid. If you're an attention seeking liar, go fuck yourself. If you're the type of liar who is lying because you are seeking connection, I see it. I see you and I feel bad about it. And I don't know. I feel like there's a better way to navigate. But I also feel like if you're a natural liar and it's something that you get good at, you just continue to repeat the behavior. Anyway, my whole point in this is that I'm a terrible liar. You're never going to get lied to by me. And if I have to lie to you about something, I'll probably like hem and haw about it for days and days and days, and then do a really, really poor job lying to you anyway. Okay. I don't think I'm feeling this sun glow that I have going on, so I may need to readjust my desk situation. We'll see. Or we'll just slap a nice little filter on it. Who knows? Anyway, tune into Shit Moms Won't Say on Monday night. We have Liz Zimmerman on. She is incredible. 3 ectopic pregnancies, 3 miscarriages, 1 adopted child, and a very racially diverse family. Very, very cool person. Have a great weekend. Don't lie.